What's up, Honda fans? I'm Honda Laura, and today we are doing a comparison video. We have the 2016 Toyota Corolla S Plus compared to our new 2016 Honda Civic EX. So let's get it going. As always, we like to say thank you to Herb Chambers Honda of Seekonk for letting us take out the Civic. We'd also like to say a special thank you to Herb Chambers Toyota of Auburn for letting us take out the Corolla. As always, the Corolla and the Civic are two of the most popular compact sedans on the market today. You might have seen our last review with the Corolla and the 9th generation Civic, and the Corolla pretty much swept the board. But the new 10th generation Civic is a whole new battle. So we're going to start it off with the exterior features. Starting off at the front ends, both front ends are modern, up-to-date. The Corolla has the wide mouth piano black flatted grille. Moving up to this S trim level, you get that chrome accent around. I think that's really important to define the look of it, because without it, it's pretty plain. The Corolla also has LED headlights, daytime running lights, and fog lights on this trim level. The Civic's new updated front end, it actually looks kind of like the new Accord. Pretty much the same thing, because the Corolla looks just like the Camry. There is the chrome spanning the whole width. I think it looks great. The LED daytime running lights here with just halogen projector beam headlights and no fog lights. Moving down along the side, both are going to have glossy black insert rims. Love those. They look great. 17s on the Corolla and 16s on the Civic. Moving down a little bit farther, so both cars are going to have body colored side mirrors and door pulls. The Corolla has heated and turn signal indicators. Pretty cool. But the Civic has the lane watch, the most invaluable thing that Honda has. It is a camera mounted on the right-hand mirror that gives you a clear view of your entire blind spot down the side of the car. Best thing ever. Both cars here have moonroofs. The Civic is standard with the EX model, and the Corolla is actually an $800 option that they added on. The entry system, Civic has the best smart entry system that I love. Also, push button start that comes with it, and the new 10th generation has remote start built in with the EX model. Can't beat that. The Corolla is keyless entry, but just with a regular key. This particular Corolla has body side molding, but that's an added expense. So moving down a little bit farther, the Civic now has that capless fuel system, which alleviates any sort of scratches that are going to happen with a cap. Civic also has chrome along the windows. The Corolla does not. Along the back side of the two cars, the Civic, in my opinion, looks much more modern and accented dynamic lines. The Corolla has a deck-lid spoiler, but the sculpting of the Civic also makes it look like it has it, but not so much. LED brake lights on the Civic. Both cars also have the backup camera standard. Let's take a look under the hood. Under the hood of the 2016 Toyota Corolla is a 1.8-liter four-cylinder VVTi engine which produces 132 horsepower. Has a CVT transmission with sport mode, and it produces 29 city, 37 highway, and a combined of 32 miles per gallon. Under the hood of the 2016 Honda Civic is a new 2-liter four-cylinder iVTEC engine. It's the biggest engine on a Civic yet. It produces 158 horsepower. It also has a CVT transmission, and it yields 31 city, 41 highway, and a combined of 35 miles per gallon. We are starting off the interiors with the Honda Civic. Love the layout. It's all brand new. It's super high-end feeling, super modern, all really soft touch materials, contrasting a lot of this brushed metal accents throughout. The seats have accents in the middle. Love them. I think the best thing about this new Civic is going to be the high-res digital odometer and instrument panel right up front. It's bright, it's super colorful, we love it. You can use the new layout of the steering wheel with these awesome, clear, touch-sensitive buttons to access Bluetooth commands, viewing your phone book and your speed dials right up front, making phone calls. Awesome. Also your audio commands, so you can see all your presets, changing stations, changing sources, switching to the next song, all with just the buttons on the steering wheel. They're really awesome. It's all repositioned. It's great. Also, you have automatic headlights. I think that's a plus. I love it. Storage space in the Civic is pretty incredible. The Civic is now a little bit wider, so you have a giant center console with a lot of storage, compartments on the doors, mat pockets. You have a little bit of under storage here, kind of like the HRV. Can't beat it. There's also a USB connection, an extra one stored down here too. And the cup holders are removable. There's a lot of space and stuff. Moving up a little forward to the shifter knob, I actually have an opinion about the shifter knobs. I don't like when they move to the left or the right to move it down. I like it when it's just front and back. Maybe that's just me. Econ button was over here, is now over here. Much better positioning to push it on and off. The Econ button just further boosts your fuel economy. There is now an electronic parking brake and brake hold system, which is pretty cool. That's my mom. Mom, I'm gonna call you right back. Me and Brian are doing a video.
Oh, I like that, okay.
Moving up a little further is the climate control system. It is automatic and digital, and you have this new little climate control screen. I don't really like that too much because I kind of like to do it quick, just reach over and do it instead of waiting for the screen to come on and then changing it. I don't really like it, but you know, it's probably the only thing I don't like about the new Civic. The screen is so cool. It actually sits on top of the center console. It's not integrated into it, which is the coolest thing. It is a 7-inch display audio system. It's touchscreen, and it has the best thing, CarPlay/Android Auto. It's awesome. It works so well. It's the coolest thing ever. You can use all of your audio apps. You can use Siri. Well, mine is he. He will read you your text messages, make phone calls, podcasts, everything right on the screen. You have your whole smartphone capabilities right onto the car here. So you never have to touch your phone. You also have a little bit more connectivity with the car if you use the Honda Link app. So scheduling maintenance, recalls, in-car tech support, all that stuff is really accessible to you. So home run on that. Let's check out the back seat. So we're in the back seat. Nothing super exciting back here. It's nice, it's roomy, it's pretty. I like it. Let's go take a look at the Corolla now. So coming from the Civic and now into the Corolla, it's not as cozy, but I think they designed it that way. The dashboard is like a continual fluid lines, and they said that they wanted to accentuate the instrument panel and the center console and maximize the passenger space. I kind of like being tucked down into the Civic and then having the high center console and everything up high in the middle. This one is a little bit lower, so you're kind of a little bit closer to the person next to you if there was a passenger. However, aesthetically, it is really exceptional. There is the same high quality materials. It has all those piano black accents throughout. I do really like those. It has this blue accent throughout, though. I'm not sure how I feel about that. It's also a blue in the seats, which is a little odd. But you do have this, the Polytech seats. Polytech, I think that's what they call it. So they're comfortable. Super, super comfortable. You do still have, you know, a lot of the accent pieces, the brushed metal accent. I just don't know how I feel about the blue, because like, what if you had like a green car or you got like a red one, and then you'd have this odd blue, which it's okay because you have a neutral black, but I'm just confused about it. Kind of reminds me of a Civic Si, and they have the red inside, but what if you get the orange and then you have the red? So it's just kind of like clashing, maybe. Not on this one particularly, but it could be. The instrument panel up front is a TFT display. It's really small. It's not super aesthetically pleasing, but it gets the job done. It's illuminated, it's blue, it's pretty, it's nice, it gets the job done. Moving down a little bit farther, the steering wheel is leather wrapped and the shifter knob, a little bit more high quality. The paddle shifters give it a little bit of a sporty look, so I do like that. The buttons give a lot of connectivity with your audio system, so I like that too. The voice commands are super easy to use in here, so not much confusion. Center console is small, but a little bit more hidden storage space than the Civic. The storage space in the Civic is kind of like out in the open, so this is a little bit more concealed. Moving up front is USB connections, and then it also has the auto digital climate control system, and this one is, you know, a little bit more direct, so they don't have to go into any menus, wait for it to load to change what you want for your climates, which I like. I think that's a good thing. The Entune, the Toyota's Entune system was really great before. I thought it was like awesome. I thought it was really cool, but now the new Honda's display audio system, it's updated, has the CarPlay and the Android Auto. It pretty much beats out the Entune system. This has 6 speakers and the Civic has 8, so it also beats it out there. But it is, the one thing that I do like about this kind of has like a home screen, whereas the display audio system, you kind of have to choose which screen you want to look at. This kind of gives you a little bit, a summary of everything. So I do like that. Let's check out these back seats. So I mean, the back seat is the back seat. It's pretty boring, but these seats aren't as comfortable. They're really stiff. So when you sit down, it's like slam. And I feel like I don't have as much space as I did in the Civic's back seat. But overall, I mean, you get a nice view of these blue seats. So obviously one of the most important factors to consider is driving impressions. So we are going to take each one out on the road and I'm going to tell you what I think. So right now I'm driving first the 2016 Honda Civic. If you have watched any of my other previous videos, you know that I think the new 10th generation Civic is awesome. Friggin' awesome. So overall, the Civic has a new engine, so it's a 2-liter instead of the 1.8, and it has 158 horsepower instead of 143. It makes a huge difference. It's so much more responsive, a little bit more powerful. You can really feel it. It's a little lower, so they lowered it, and it's a little bit wider, so it has a little bit better of a stance. You can totally tell. It's like driving a whole different car. It's not even like a Civic. There's nothing I don't like about this car. Well, I wouldn't say nothing, but I like 90% of the things in this car. So even though, you know, I do prefer the Civic over the Corolla is really comfortable. It's bouncy, floaty, like I like to say in Toyota fashion. You know, it's a little bit more, it's not as stiff as some of the other cars. Not that the Civic is stiff, but has a stiffer, heavier feel to it when you're driving. This is a little bit lighter, flowier. Great visibility in the Corolla though. You are sitting up high, and even though the dashboard is pretty high, it's not obstructive. I have a clear view all around, and the compact feels, the compact sedan feel, it is pretty peppy and quiet inside the cabin. Just because I like the Civic better doesn't mean that you will. Car buying experiences are very subjective, and Toyotas and Hondas have their own personal feels to them. So the last factor to consider with these two comparable trim levels is going to be cost. After destination, the Corolla is $300 more than the Civic. So with that being said, I think it pretty much goes down to what you think is more important when you're purchasing a car. Do you want to have exterior features with the integrated turn signal indicators, the LED headlights, the deck lid spoiler, the body side moldings, or do you want to have the comfort and convenience that the Honda has, the lane watch, the high def infotainment panel, the Android Auto and CarPlay with the display audio and the 8 speakers. So all in all, I'd say that the Honda has a lot more tech bang for your buck. What do you think? And that was our comparison video for the 2016 Toyota Corolla and the 2016 Honda Civic. Thank you to Herb Chambers Honda of Seekonk for letting us take out the Civic, and thank you to Herb Chambers Toyota of Auburn for letting us take out the Corolla. As always, Thank you for watching. Make some good comments and subscribe to our channel. I'm Honda Laura, and I'll see you next time.